Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only do they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Here we go. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got room. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cook again. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Bird to return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
11 mighty. 11.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bengals at 9-6 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 Thomas.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
180.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Here we go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 40. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Burrow on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Naheem Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Gun.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this returnable for Hines. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
First down, Bills.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From the 6. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Bird on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rolling to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
11.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Play action. It's Burrow. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward,
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bills 27, Bengals 3. Tyler Bass for the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Get set.
Here's Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny?
Here we go.
You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to tip.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Cook up the gut. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points.